What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to XTEA Gaming. This is a little bit of a response video to some things that I've been hearing on YouTube for the past couple weeks since Battlefield 2042 was announced. Now, everybody knows Battlefield 2042 will be out October 22nd. Go get the game. The game looks amazing. But what we got to be talking about right now is we're talking about the fact that there are people that are out there right now that already have an issue with a game that's not even out yet. You see, here's where uh, this is where gaming causes problems when some of the gaming community acts up. And here's what my opinion is. I think most of these people were talking about this game only for one reason, are saying stuff about Battlefield 2042. The game hasn't even been released yet. You guys are already talking shit about it. Like, I don't understand how that works out. So, like, I wanted to do this video with my Steel Series headset. Try that out. Yeah, got the Steel Series, everything. Glowy ass computer here. Anyways, but I want to talk about the situation that's going on with the how the internet and YouTube is split right now when it comes to 2042. And the reason why people are split right now is literally for like an absolutely no reason whatsoever. The literal argument right now, these people, that some of these YouTubers, I'm not going to mention their names because I'm not going to call people's channels out. I'm not that ignorant. I don't want that much popularity. I could care less. There's a sponsor right there, Streamlabs. Go check them out. Download Streamlabs. Works really good. Anyways, um, what I want to, what I'm trying to address here is the fact that you guys are already talking shit about a game that's not even out yet, like Battlefield 2042. The only thing we have seen from Battlefield 2042, to be honest, aside from the insiders, I'm not an insider, so I can't say anything. All I know is if you own EA Play uh, Plus on your computer, you'll get the game for free, so you don't have to worry about paying $60 for it. You'll only have to pay for the season pass, whatever it is. Um, which is another issue that we got to talk about too. We're going to hit that in the video as well. But what I want to talk about is the main argument right now where everybody's just talking shit about Battlefield 2042 hasn't even been released yet. Um, and this all started because the announcement was that there will be no campaign. So what? This is the stuff that makes me laugh is when people complain about something as petty as literally a campaign. Now, let's take a trip back in time to when Battlefield first came out. Because when Battlefield first came out, the game never had a campaign mode in general. Battlefield was built as a multiplayer game. That is the objective of Battlefield. It was only till Battlefield 2, or Bad Company 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, and not even 5, and even Battlefield 1 didn't even have a campaign. You know what I mean? It had like a story, weird. It was a weird campaign, but all the original iterations of Battlefield, going all the way back to the beginning of the series, were always multiplayer. They were always massively multiplayer games. Now, for you to sit there and just complain because there's no campaign mode, I'm gonna call it as I see it. There ain't nobody I know that plays Battlefield for a campaign. When I put on a Battlefield game, the first thing I put on is not a campaign. I don't want to see their dopey campaigns. Their campaigns are horrible. And there's a reason why they do that. They do the campaign, they put as little less work as possible into the campaign on purpose because they don't want people focusing on the campaign. Battlefield has always been a multiplayer game. That is the issue that is going on here. And what the thing is most of these people that are doing this that are screaming about it are Call of Duty fans. Because here it is, the absolute thing that's going to happen with this game is Battlefield is going to crush Warzone. Like they're not even going to have a. They're not even talking about a battle royal mode at all. Okay, there's no battle royal mode in this at least that has been announced. There's not going to. I don't think they're going to make any announcement of uh a battle royal. I doubt they're going to go without it. Why would you need a battle royal anyways in the game? There are going to be 128 players in a server. Why make a campaign? Why make a battle royal that's only 100 players? if you're going to already have 128 players inside the regular multiplayer game. Now, if you are to compare anything from Call of Duty to Battlefield, you're just comparing the wrong thing. Right? And what I tell people all the time when it comes to this stuff is I'm not insulting Call of Duty because I love the Call of Duty community. They're amazing. They're very competitive. They're good people. Some of them are squeakers, but that's mostly the Black Ops fans. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the art of Call of Duty, you guys seem to not realize what Call of Duty was based as. Call of Duty is a run and gun game. That is the point of it. It is literally a run and gun game. There's no tactics involved, none of that stuff. It's a run and gun game. See who can get the most kills, use your kill streaks, get more kills, win the match. That's the objective. Or your team wins the match, or you win the singles, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And like, if you look at all the games that Call of Duty puts out for game modes, they're all party modes. Every single one of them is what you would call a party mode in a game. Now, when I refer to party mode, what I mean is stuff like gun game. That's a party mode game. Team deathmatch is not a party mode game. That is a competitive game. Then you have the couple of competitive types of matches they have. And then you have stuff like prop hunt, sticks and stones, and all that stuff. And the zombies, especially the zombies, it's not a tactical game. You just got to kill zombies. It's literally not tactical at all. And I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt the zombies fans when it comes to that. I like the zombies modes. They're fun. Me and my wife play them all the time. It's amazing. How good she is at it, you know. And I'm the one that plays first-person shooters more, but 9 times out of 10, she's killing me when it comes to score on zombies, because that's her favorite game mode, and it's also another party mode. That's the thing. And when you are going to sit here and you're going to compare Battlefield to Call of Duty, you're comparing the wrong games. What you would want to do is, if you want to compare Call of Duty to something, you would compare it to something like Halo, Quake, Doom, Quake Arena, all those type of games that are the run and gun, shooting, killing games. That's what you would compare Call of Duty to. You don't compare Call of Duty to Battlefield. There's no competition when it comes to that. There's no way Call of Duty is ever going to be better than Battlefield. And that's nothing against the community. Battlefield is built a certain way when it comes to the game. It is built as a multiplayer tactical shooter. That is the point of it. This time, this year around, they're going to Battlefield 2042, which I'm happy to hear about. I don't mind it. I'm glad that we're coming back into the the present to near future thing, because let's just face it, Battlefield 5 was a flop. All right, Call of Duty Modern Warfare buried Battlefield 5, like in general. You know what I mean? Like sales wise, everything. Battlefield 5 was destroyed. And the reason why Battlefield 5 got destroyed was simply because the DICE developers went the wrong way on the game. All right. Here's the problem with where DICE went wrong on Battlefield 5. DICE went wrong on Battlefield 5 because they went off the point of World War II. You cannot take a World War II game and make your own stories when it comes to World War II. You can't do that. When people want to play a World War II game, they want to play World War II. They don't want to play these weird ass skins with like cricket bats and this, that, the other thing, and artificial limbs. Seeing as back in that time period, artificial limbs didn't exist, and if they did, they were very experimental and not used in the battlefield at all. And some of the things that they did when it came to the direction of characters and stuff like that they went through the stories and whatnot, featured things that they shouldn't have been featuring. You know, a lot of, and I'm not going to sit here and play the sexist game again. I'm not going to argue that point. I've already made my point clear on that. In World War II, women were not on the front line. That's just the way it is, and that's because that was back then. Now, women are equal to men when it comes to military service, so it doesn't matter anymore. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Oh my God, you could choose to be a man or a woman." I honestly don't care, you know. But what I'm going to say to Battlefield directly is, Battlefield, I don't want you to force me to be a woman at all. I want you to be able to allow me the freedom to choose whatever sex I want, whether it be a male character or a female character, and do my class the way I want to. That's it. That's all we want. We already can see a bunch of problems that are gonna happen with the class and the on the go snap things. Those are two things I can already say are gonna be a huge problem when it comes to Battlefield 2042. Whether anyone likes it or not, that's gonna be a problem. People are gonna be changing their equipment like left and right, and like it's going to cause problems. Like people are going to be expecting someone to come up close with an assault rifle and then get nailed from that assault rifle from 100 meters away because somebody snapped on a magnifying scope. You know what I mean? Or a silencer or some other kind of attachment. I think the attachment system is going to be a problem. It's going to be something to get used to, and I do have a feeling that it's also going to be taken care of, taken advantage of, is what I think honestly on that. So my words when that situation is Dice, make sure you find a way to balance that out. Okay? Like certain attachments, like say a silencer, a bigger scope, or something like that. Okay, put them in the wheel, but don't put every single attachment that they unlock for the gun inside that wheel because it's going to become a nightmare. It really is. And you guys are going with 128 players, and it's going to be a nightmare already. From the get go, it's going to be a nightmare trying to get through all that stuff in the conquest mode, the way they got it set up, where it's going to be a sector conquest, which I really appreciate. I'm glad because I don't want 900 people on one checkpoint. You know what I mean? For you to actually capture the entire C, like say checkpoint A, you have to capture all three sectors of A, for you to actually have A as your, actually get it and for the tickets to go down. I think that's a good way to play the game. But going back to the people that are complaining because there's no campaign, you need to understand something about Battlefield. Battlefield has never been a game that has been based on campaigns ever. It will never, ever be anything that is based on campaigns. The very first Battlefield came out, it was a massive multiplayer game. All the Battlefields that followed, all the way up to Bad Company 1, were all massively multiplayer games, period. That is the point. Battlefield started and put their mark on the industry when it comes to first person shooter genre. They did that with their outlandish, crazy multiplayer. And then if you look at like Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, Bad Company 2, there was a lot of issues in Bad Company 2. One of the things was destroying the entire map. Like, I think it's cool that you can have destruction, but I mean, there was times where I've gone into matches in Bad Company 2 and every building's destroyed. Like, and there's nowhere to run. You're just getting shot right when you come out of spawn. There's a lot of problems. They had a spawn issues in Bad Company 2 where literally enemies could walk into the spawn point. It wasn't until Battlefield 3 when they actually remedied that situation and made it so the enemy team can't walk into your spawn. Because it red bars them out, and then the countdown starts, and they have to get back out into the play area, which I think is the best thing they could have ever done when it comes to Battlefield 3. And it's the same problem. That's another issue that Call of Duty has. Call of Duty has an issue with spawns. Spawns are bad in Call of Duty. You spawn right behind people, especially in places like Shipment. No matter where you go, you don't spawn. You don't spawn anywhere in Shipment without getting shot at or killed immediately. And like that shows you the drastic difference between Battlefield and Call of Duty. The drastic difference between there is the fact that it is a run and gun. That's what Call of Duty is. Battlefield, you actually have to think to do what you want. Go for the kills, go for the crazy kills, this, that, the other thing, but you still have to play tactical either way. And there's no avoiding that. And Battlefield has always been a multiplayer game. So to the people that are screaming and complaining that there's no campaign, there ain't nobody in the Battlefield community that are buying Battlefield that's going to be buying Battlefield this year for a campaign. Nobody cares about a campaign. The first thing, 9 out of 10 times, unless you get that one person that's once in a while that's happy with it, that wants to do a campaign, but 9 times out of 10, the first thing that people do is they go into the training thing or whatever, show you how to do all the movements and whatnot. I mean, you can skip that now, thank God. Um, and they just go right into multiplayer immediately. They're just like automatically. Like when I got Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, I just went right into multiplayer. I didn't care about any of the stories. I don't care about campaigns because I look at Battlefield from a different perspective. I look at Battlefield as a game that you actually have to think when it comes to taking out your enemy and taking over checkpoints and winning the match. You actually have to work to do that. See, in Call of Duty, you don't have to work. Okay. Now, the thing that Call of Duty will always stand out for is the campaigns. Their campaigns are amazing. All of Call of Duty's campaigns are amazing, except for the fact when they use the same helicopter 3 times in 3 different games. But whatever. I mean, maybe Activision ran out of assets with their billions that they make every year. And now the killing they're making with Warzone. That's another thing that the Call of Duty that Activision did wrong was they literally turned Warzone, which was a Modern Warfare feature, and turned it into Black Ops. Like it seems to me like Activision only cares about Treyarch because Treyarch will put loot boxes and stuff that you have to pay for left and right in their games. And Activision loves that. They don't like the other studios because they don't put as many microtransactions in the game as Treyarch does. Treyarch microtransacts you everywhere. If you look at the new Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War, you will see there are microtransactions galore. Different skins, different guns, this, that, the other thing. You can buy a whole crap load of stuff. There's like 10 million campaign, freaking DLCs in that game that you can buy and stuff that it costs a lot of money to actually buy all that stuff in Call of Duty. Nobody actually pays attention to that, but that's not the point. When it comes to Battlefield, you guys can have no right in hell to actually complain because there's going to be no campaign. All right. To me, if you're going to complain because there's no campaign, then you aren't part of the Battlefield community. Because 90% of the Battlefield community are going to play multiplayer first. They're not going to be like, ooh, a campaign. Nobody goes into Battlefield, dude. Nobody goes into fucking Battlefield at all and says, I want to play the campaign. That's the first thing I want to play. Nobody says that. All right. Like 0 people actually say that. Ask any YouTuber, any big YouTuber, or any big video creator. Do they go into Call of Duty, into Battlefield to play the campaign? No. They go into Battlefield to do crazy shit on the battlefield. The objective to Battlefield has always been massively multiplayer, overwhelming stuff, crazy things you can do in Battlefield, and I am in I have got a rush going on right now. I've been playing Battlefields left and right. I got a rush going on right now. I am getting the game. You will be seeing it on the streams. It's definitely going to be on the Twitch streams. It's definitely going to be everywhere. Streamlabs helps me do that because now I can broadcast to 3 different places. So, you know what I mean? You will see me playing Battlefield 2042 a lot. All right. I assure you that's going to happen. And the issue with these YouTubers that are complaining because there's no campaign, do me one favor. And coming from a friend, a guy that cares about the gaming community, that thinks the gaming community is the best thing on the planet Earth, here's what I say to you guys: shut the fuck up. The game's not out yet. You have no right to insult the game that's not even out yet. You don't. Do me that favor. Any of the YouTubers complaining because there's no campaign, or Twitch people that are complaining because there's no campaign, shut the fuck up. You are not important. We play Battlefield for multiplayer. That's the way it's always been. And that's never going to change. I hope you guys didn't take offense to this video. Or if you did, I don't care because my opinion doesn't end when your feelings begin. No matter what video I do, whether it's gaming, politics, anything. So I'm just letting you guys know. That is my opinion on that. I don't give a shit what you think. Battlefield has always been a multiplayer game. So do me a favor, YouTubers complaining because there's no campaign, shut the fuck up, okay? Please do. This has been XDEA Gaming. I'll catch you guys in the next video.